Look at those gold dragons fly.
Wait, is Twist's homunculi considered tiny, or is it also small?
We're both tiny.
Oh, neat. Oh, yeah. I thought mechanically pixies are considered small.
Oh, that was...
So, Rin, you want to hear something funny before we go?
There you go.
November 28th is when Dragonflight will launch. Everyone's like, you haven't finished half the talent trees. There's so many problems right now, and you're giving it like 2 months. And they're like, yeah. It's like they wouldn't rush the game, or someone was like, you can't like.
Because the holidays coming up.
I gotta see the thing I liked. Oh yeah, and people thought 2022 release was impossible. Someone's like, yes, rushing it out before it's ready is indeed possible.
When I noticed we were live, I was going to let out a little burp.
Can't believe you.
Nope, I want to. That's embarrassing. That's my whole shtick.
So
once
another
again,
update
on the microphones. So, and of course, desynced my microphone. So, not that anything was said, but I'm glad I noticed the volume wasn't moving.
Was it OBS that updated, or was it
The microphone's updated, and so when the microphone's updated, desyncs.
Oh yeah, that happened earlier today.
Yeah, there was one done earlier today. So whenever it updates, because it updated yesterday as well, before we did things from the flood, so I had to fix it then too. But I'm glad I noticed that it did another update before we got started. That being said, it's time to get started.
Hello!
Oh, that's the overlay. Hold on. There it is. Okay. Here it is. Haha. It feels like we've been here before. But no. It's a mostly different cast. 2 new players filling in for the 3rd time. And we're playing Waterdeep Dragon Heist, a game that is just that good. We're going to come at it for a 3rd time. It still feels like my music volume is really loud, and I need to fix It's loud for me.
I just
Oh yeah, I
mute
usually
Freddy.
have. Yeah, I was like, I usually have Freddy low, so it's like nice ambience in the background.
It's supposed to be nice ambience. It's not supposed to be loud. But
Sometimes the music just gets so epic, and it's like, ooh, I'm in a store buying Titans. I don't need this.
you need it. You need epic fighting button
I don't need this on the battlefield with wargs music.
Yeah, but hello once again. As mentioned, it's a game so good. We're back for a third time playing it. Those of you who are familiar with our games of Waterdeep Dragon Heist, you'll know that the first playthrough that we did are lost to the annals of the before time, when Rin didn't realize that you had to upload to YouTube or Twitch would delete stuff after 90 days. So our original Dragon Heist is gone, and Shay ran a wonderful campaign of Dragon Heist, where she proceeded to TPK the party just before we got the treasure.
I'm sorry, I didn't want to.
Proud of you, Shay.
So many
I'm not.
many of our long-running characters had been murdered just outside of the treasure, and so we had to finish off with a mostly new cast. And you know, it's not that it takes away from the greatness of the story or the greatness of the story she made, but it just feels like when you lose your characters at the finish line, you gotta get it again. And again, Waterdeep Dragon Heist is a really, really good game. I could play this game over and over and over and
Oh,
over
yeah.
and over and over and over. One of the great things they did, for anybody who's new here, is that they wrote 4 different stories that are all loosely tied together, except that they did a weird thing where you couldn't actually tie them together. The other 3 villains that you do not choose just kind of wander off into the sunset, never to be heard again, even though they're supposed to be active players throughout the campaign. That being said, yeah, it's like the one weird choice that makes everybody scratch their head about this. The villains, there's a villain for each of the seasons of the year, and depending on which one the Dungeon Master picks is the one that gets focused on, and the others just kind of fuck off. It's weird. I have decided that we're not doing that. Instead, we are playing a level 3 to level 20 campaign that's going to encompass you all dealing with all 4 of the masterminds that will be appearing. That means Frost and Shay, who have had the luxury of running this once before, is not going to get the same experience they got when I ran it the first time. There will be things that are slightly similar, and there will be things that feel weirdly disjointed, multiverse-y kind of thing, hence the joke, have we been here before? And some established continuity of certain people's backgrounds that came into play the last time that are just going to be canon now because they're not here with us to play again. So it's fine. Definitely not like we wish anybody else was here playing with us, because that would just be fun. Cough, cough. They will remain nameless.
Yes. It would be so fun if they were here.
If they would just
If
come
only
play with
they
us
would
again.
come here and play. We love you. We miss you.
They don't watch the streams.
I know. You
That's-
make me cry.
That's
I
the
want
worst
you to
part.
know.
It's like, hey, you helped get us going, and then you don't even watch the streams. It's fine.
They're
Yeah.
like, look, we set you off. You can
A
go now.
rebound
We took the
player.
we
I
took
feel a
the
little. Nah, I'm
Hey,
just
as a
kidding.
rebound player, we're glad you came back.
Hey, you know what? I'll take appreciation where I can get it.
Hell yeah, head pats all around. That being said, hello. Why don't we go ahead and go around the table, as it were, and introduce yourselves. Who are you? Who are you going to be playing? And then I will get started with my huge exposition dump. That will be the actual intro.
Hello, I am the Frostwind. Been here for a while. Anyone that saw the first and second Waterdeep, I was there. and I've remade my old warlock into a new one, a half-elf paladin warlock named Calendria Willowspool.
Hello, everyone. I am the second returning player, both in the first one and the dungeon mistress in the second one, the aforementioned TPKer. I still feel bad about that.
Like, it was great. My character went out like a boss. I killed like 10 people dying.
It was really good. I know just because I'm me, I have you resurrected at the end because there's money to do that. But it's never my goal to TPK anyone. I'm there for the story. Anyhoodle, I am going to be playing the Rose of Baldur's Gate, an ex-mercenary half-drow who has a few different goals. One, to look for her father, two, to make her riches, three, to enjoy life, and all sorts of shenanigans.
Yes, I'm up next. I don't know what order we're going in. Hi, I'm Mimi.
There is no order.
There is no order. You're the order.
I'm the order. I demand justice. Okay. I'm Mimi. I currently do pretty much nothing on the internet except rant crazily on Twitter. And I'm playing Begonia. She's a ex-Sherpa from I can't say the word right, but from the Anorak Desert to the east of where we're playing here in Waterdeep, and yeah, she found herself a genie and went from being a sorcerer to a sorcerer warlock.
A Swarlock, if you will.
A Swarlock, if you will.
Wait, are you not a monk anymore?
No, I said that. I changed it up.
No.
By our eldritch powers combined.
I literally saw that she is no longer a halfling, and I never saw any class changes. Okay, neat. I like it.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to talk about your patron stuff later on, but that's fine. It doesn't have to come up yet. But
It's well, if you want, I can be quick. So I have
No. We don't have to worry about that. Yeah, no, we can work out patron stuff, because the great thing about me as a DM is I like having patrons actually take a part in what's going on. So I want personality and details, and they're gonna pop up and be like, hey, I need you to go find me like a blue
It's
apple.
a genie warlock, so they're in my pocket.
Yeah, they're gonna want a blue apple, and you're gonna just have to make it work. Otherwise, your 3rd level spells won't work. So just stay tuned.
Oh,
It's happening.
damn.
Yeah, it's gonna
Good
be
thing
fun.
I'm keeping only one level of warlock because I just wanted the Eldritch Blast.
Yeah,
just
fine.
Just some guy comes in one day and he's like, "Honey, I need a blue apple."
I need a blue apple, and that's gonna unlock your 2nd level spells. Do it. Anyways, continue, please.
Yeah, no, that was about it. I was going to discuss my genie vassal, actually. It's a beautiful pendant that is a crystal that merges a deep crimson red with an icy blue, and they kind of swirl in the middle. And that's where my genie resides and where I will go if I ever need to run away from battle.
Nice. Also, hello everybody in chat. Quite the turnout for not putting out any socials for this, but
I brought my friends.
No, that's fine. Welcome everybody. Last but certainly never least, Dougler, please tell us who you are.
Hello, everybody. I'm Dougler93. I am playing the Pixie Iron Fist of Druid Twist, who's really just wants to make some jewelry. That's kind of her thing.
I wonder if she tried to steal my damn pendant, because you can't have it.
Go ahead and steal.
What,
Borrow.
didn't you get
Free
borrow?
rocks.
Oh yeah,
Just
you're
needed to-
you don't
nature.
steal things, you borrow that.
Borrow.
It might look kind of shiny when you're not looking, but
All right.
it's not stealing out, is it?
All right. Well, yeah, cool. You guys are third level adventurers, which means you've traveled around for a while, knowing each other, and all of that great stuff. Before we get started, I just need everybody to do me the kindness of hitting their mutes, because I have a long exposition intro, and anybody who's witnessed these games before know that people like to chime in before the DM is done reading. So just go ahead and hit that
Yeah, I'm a
mute.
jerk. Sorry.
Go ahead and hit.
Ah!
Yeah, Shay's really bad about it too. So just go ahead and hit your mute for a second, because this is long, but I read it and it was really cool, and I want to be able to convey it for you all as well. All right, are we ready? I think so. Okay. And if you want to read along, there it is for you. But for the audience, there's a cool little visual. On the western shores of Faerun lies the city of Waterdeep, a place of business for many, opportunity for others, and called home by countless thousands, but all know it as the City of Splendors. Its history is old, older than the noble families that rule in the upper wards, older than Baldur's Gate or Icewind Dale, older even than Neverwinter Forest and the great plains that succumbed to the spell plague and calamity. It has persevered. Its history is contentious. The city behind its high white walls has never fallen. This is the hub of many races who make up the spanning cast. This is a city of spectrums, great wealth and oppressive poverty, festivals and fairs, and crimes and corruption, adventure and intrigue, and pampering and imbibing. A dictonymous city, oh god, these words. A dictonymous city, nobles of the North Ward who parade through the streets and throw elegant balls to flaunt their wealth just beyond the walls that divide them from the field ward homes that hold 1,000 hungry mouths, some of them old beggars, others children made orphans by a parent's vice or war, or both. Each of its 7 wards houses humans, tieflings, dwarves, half-orcs, elves, dragonborn, and half another world of creatures. Merchants can be heard calling out the contents of their stalls in the trade ward. Smells of fresh-caught fish, ripe fruit, and spices brought in by the traders who travel over the Sea of Swords. The streets of Castle Ward are pristine, patrolled by guards who don colorful and exquisite armor. Statues that act as street signs, pointing towards the courthouse, a local theater, or the king's extravagant castle. Just beyond the crimeless Castle Ward is the Sea Ward, home of a dozen religions with gaudy temples, some built of stone, others carved straight into massive statues, the size of titans that loom over the city of Waterdeep. Their features sometimes disappear into the sky when the clouds hang low or when a fresh morning fog rolls in from the sea. They have been still for so long that houses have begun to appear near, around, and on them. At one time, their names were known and their history told often. But the city is old, and with time, the people have lost the stories. In the dock ward, amidst the sea foam and the smell of salt water, raucous laughter or murderous shouting, sometimes it's hard to tell the difference, can be heard from behind brightly lit tavern windows. Salty dogs partake in bouts of violence, for brawls go hand in hand with hard liquor, and the liquor flows like water there. The dark alleys that pepper this ward are the hunting grounds for cutthroats, the busy harbor a playing field for a thief with sticky fingers. The nobles avoid this area, as much for the general smell as the inherent danger, like a lamb wandering into a pack of wolves. The great graveyard, called the City of the Dead, sits in the eastern portion. It houses countless dead, with 7 and 7 and 7 generations past. Walls have been erected around it, guards patrol it, and in case any upstart necromancer is looking for flesh for his dark magics. No dead wander about. It is but a large graveyard, but that doesn't stop the children from telling ghost stories or daring one another to sneak in and stay the night. Childish things, the adults will say, but even a grown man is superstitious enough that he wouldn't partake in any dare of that sort. On the southern side of the city looms Mount Waterdeep, a natural landmark that sweetens an already beautiful city. As spring begins, the only sign left of winter is the mountain's peak, which still glows brilliant white in the morning sun. It once housed the original denizens that started the city of Waterdeep. Tunnels and mines run through its core, and it's been long since abandoned, or so the city thought. There's been rumbling in the dark, sounds from the old mines, a patrol disappearing here or there. Some say it's a troll, or perhaps underdark creatures striking in the night. Others rumored that a mage took residence there. He experimented on things better left untouched. He went mad. Some say on those cold, still nights you can hear his laughter echoing off the mountainside. But that is a story for another time. This story has more humble beginnings. We start our adventure in the warmth of the Yawning Portal Inn. 4 unlikely friends find themselves, as they say, in the right place at the wrong time. Alright, you guys can unmute now that I got to finish that.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah, I know that was a really
Yay.
long exposition there.
I almost
It
forgot.
was long,
how
but
to
it's good.
unmute.
Yeah.
I'm good.
But hey, listen, it's
Excuse
what we
me,
needed.
You need to say exposition.
Exposition.
There we
Yeah.
go.
I wanted to flip the music over real quick though.
Oh, so we're in the Yawning Portal after the hole opens in the middle of it. Got it.
The hole always exists in the middle of it.
I think I played in a campaign where like that actually was part of the story. I don't know if it was homebrew or not.
So the great thing about Yawning Portal, and I don't mind pausing this tangent while I set up the next music track. The owner of the Yawning Portal, specifically built atop this location because this portal has existed for decades, and the Yawning Portal has existed for decades, and he built it specifically after him and his adventuring colleagues traveled down it and struck a vast amount of wealth. And so he came back and built it around it, so one, that he could keep an eye on things there, and make money off of letting people go to and from this one particular entrance. There are several entrances into the Underdark throughout the city, but this is the one that he personally keeps an eye on. Let's see, stop. Just want you to stop it. Play this one. That's the Yawning Portal music. So we find our heroes not gathered around a table at an inn, but instead slowly rising from the darkness that is the Yawning Portal. You all had traveled several nights ago alongside a great hero by the name of Mayloon Fordragon, a retired adventurer who makes the occasional coin by escorting less skilled heroes down into the Underdark. Your adventure had lasted fairly well. An unfortunate incident had resulted in Rose being captured by a patrol of drow, but you all were able to recover her before she had been sacrificed to their dark goddess. She did not leave wholly intact, but an eye for an eye leaves the Underdark blind. As the crane slowly winches the last of you up, Mayloon and Rose went up first, as the crane can only hold normally 2 denizens at a time. This second lift has the fortunateness of having Twist being able to ride alongside, being a much smaller creature than the others. But it's not long before the group of you are brought back to the surface, to the warmth of sunlight and the smell of fresh food being cooked on the fire and the promise of free-flowing alcohol.
Free-flowing?
Free-flowing. As
Who
long as you
left the kegs open?
As long as you have the coin, the wine is always on tap. Let's see here. Where is Mayloon? There we go. All right. Mayloon, of course, is an old, seasoned adventurer. To say that he's down on his luck is not true, but he does charge very little to take adventurers down. But he is a skilled warrior, and as you all know, he fought valiantly to help recover your friend when it became clear she was lost. And so, as you all step off of the crane, and there is actually a rather excited cheer from those around the tables to see that you all returned alive. You see there's a quick exchanging of coins, and there's some crossing of information off of a nearby chalkboard, as it is commonplace to hold what is considered a dead pool to see if you would come back or not. And so people were collecting coins for lost bets and won earnings, and they seemed quite pleased, more or less. A few people grumble and hand over coins, but Mayloon pats Rose on the shoulders and he says, "Well, kid, I'm happy to say that, all things considered, we made it out alive, and that's something."
I put it, I clap his other shoulder and then just bring him into talk and say, "Your work's always great. Appreciate you. I think I owe you more than a drink this time."
More than a drink? What else is there?
What else do you want?
Well, the DM says, needing a sip of his drink. Well, I could think of a few things, but a hearty meal is a good start. Bonnie! A round of drinks and a live boar to be roasted for me and my friends. As he shouts,
Wait, you're gonna cook it alive?
That's the best way to cook it.
No, it hurts. You don't want it.
No, it locks in all the flavor, the struggle, the fear. You can taste it on the meat.
You Westerners are so weird.
Ha! Yeah.
And you kind of lifts herself up and kind of heads over to an empty table.
Yeah, you're free to move yourselves, by the way.
Oh yeah, I forgot I could do that. I haven't played in Roll20 in so long.
You're good. I just left you guys in the middle of the thingy, and I didn't want you to think you were stuck. But he shouts for one of the local serving girls, a young woman by the name of Bonnie, and she's busy carrying an empty tray. And she says, "Mayloon, you old goat, don't you be disturbing me while I'm trying to work." And he says, "No, Bonnie, we made it back. Food for us, please." And he remembers his manners, and there's a oozing of honey as he adds it in there and kind of jingles a coin purse, and that makes her raise up eyebrows. And she says, "Oh, you paying this time? Well, that's a horse of a different color." And she'll move off to go place the order for them.
Hey, Maloon, didn't Wasn't Rose saying she would cover it? Why are you showing them? I'm so confused.
I tend to run a large tab here at the bar, so if she thinks I'm not paying, she tends to be slower. If it's your coin, all the same.
Okay.
Rose does
Gotcha.
actually take out.
Psychological manipulation. I get it.
Well, when you have a reputation as tarnished as mine, he kind of laughs. He takes the time to kind of loosen his armor, and he unfashions this blue silver battle axe that he keeps strapped to his back. It is a very special weapon to him, what helped make him make a name for himself. He says it's also magic, but that could be neither here nor there, as no one can really prove it. If you were to believe the rumors, sometimes you could hear him talking to his axe.
I wonder if there is a spell that can detect magic.
There could be.
There could be a
There
spell.
could be a spell, but it's neither here nor there.
Rose does take out her coin purse because she doesn't tend to treat.
Well, Mayloon, I think we all owe you our thanks, and I kind of flip in a gold piece myself.
Well, considering my fee was already paid for, this is all just gravy.
Bonus set.
Yeah, it's a tip.
Yeah.
I'm almost scared to ask how high your tab was.
You don't want to know. I practically live here, so it's more of rent than a tab.
Well then, here she'll toss in a few coin too, like a few gold,
So you
to help
got a
with everything.
room.
Why are you saying you're interested in finding out?
Why not?
Yeah, I thought that she was what I see. Courtship, y'all are bad at this.
Are we though? Half
I
a
mean,
mind,
look,
half
you
a
know-
mind
you
to
know
just
it's
throw her
just
over
the-
the table if you're saying I should be direct.
Well, yeah, I guess that was what I was saying.
Now,
I'm just
now you're a
saying
blushing
it's funny.
maiden when I mentioned just doing it right here.
I think it's funny, is all I'm
We
saying.
get kicked out if we do.
for the second time, yes, you will get kicked out if you do that.
Mayloon looks over to the bar and he says, Durnan, have you changed your policy on public fornication? Durnan just kind of looks at him and he points to the great sword and he says, all right, I hear you, friend. No putting my sword out while yours is out. Durnan just kind of nods and goes back to cleaning a mug.
It's more extreme than just getting booted out.
No, like I said, I live here, so I don't want to get booted out.
Not the sword. Seems like it'd be more for sticking in you and not booting you out.
Oh. Yeah, I suppose.
Can I have my drink now?
I don't know. Bonnie, can they have their drink now? Bonnie just kind of looks at him and she says, yes, you old goat, I'm working on it. Bonnie walks by and she says, sorry for the delay, dears. Here's your drinks.
As the drinks are being put down, I say, Rose, can I see your face? I didn't really get a good look. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, why don't you tell us how Rose looks now?
She'll like unwrap the whatever bandage she has over it. Didn't have time to get a proper eye patch. But there is a burn mark that just kind of stretches out in all directions, and the skin's kind of is just healed over. Not the
Oh, look.
prettiest thing, huh?
Nah, it's not pretty, but it looks like it'll heal well. No infection, at least.
Enough to.
How's your balance? How's your vision?
The half-elf ears kind of like twitch and perk up. I still got my senses about me. I don't know how hard it will be to actually, shoot a bow, but
Wonder has been doing this with her finger on the one bad side to see if she's noticed so far. Just wiggle the finger up and down.
I don't know. Let's find out.
let's find out. Would you like to make a coordination test for us? Yes. Who's gonna throw something at Rose?
Somebody across the bar throws a potato.
I'll
Ah.
flip a
Potato.
coin. I'll flip one of the coin I was gonna give to
All right.
our boyo at her.
All right. Go ahead and make me a acrobatics roll there, Rose. Okay. Yeah. No.
Things are in the side of the head.
Yeah, it's a fresh injury, so she's like, "I'm ready. Throw it." And she puts her hands up, and Calendria, you have this coin, and you basically just like shotgun it at her, and it just bounces straight off her forehead, and then her hand reflexes after. Way too late.
The thing where like she leans over the table to catch it, be like, okay, so you still need a little time, but
A little practice, I got it.
I mean, you swung a lot faster than when we were getting out of there, and you almost got hit by that club.
I did choke that priestess out with my.
Yeah, that
bare
was kind of
hands.
hot. Oh, sorry. I thought we were. Never mind.
No, I mean,
A bit
you're
more
not
blue.
wrong.
I pick up the coin I missed and I just hand it to Bonnie. Thank you, Bonnie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hi, Bonnie.
Well, I've been here for like a good minute or so with your drinks, but that's fine. Don't worry about it. You all enjoy the drinks and the music, and we're goring the pig for Mayloon as we speak.
Thank you, Bonnie.
Appreciate it. And always a pleasure, Bonnie.
I do give her the coin as a tip.
She takes it, tucks it away into her blouse, and smiles before heading off to go tend to someone else. Despite the way this map looks, it is a busy evening here at the Yawning Portal. There are others that are sitting at the other tables, talking, gossiping. These are just the important NPCs, so I don't have to clutter it with a lot of useless noise. But we'll just say, for the sake of this, it's going to take them a little bit of time to get this boar cooking.
Yeah, you ever cook a whole boar? It takes an entire afternoon.
It takes an entire afternoon. It's going to take some time. But, you know, we have the luxury of magic on our side, so this poor boar is it's like a foie gras, where instead of stuffing its liver to the point of being fat, they just like have a fire ganassi, like stuff little like fire elementals into it, so it cooks from the inside out, and that's
Oh no, that sounds terrible. Why would
But
you
it's-
say that?
but it's so delicious once it's done. Yeah, and so, you know, they basically employ these fire elementals that help cook the pig and accelerate this cooking process and internalize the temperature to the point that it you can taste the suffering in every bite.
I do not tell Twists that this is probably just
Yeah.
all to yank their leg.
I fall for it like straight on my face. I'm like, oh my god, it's so much more tender than any pork I've ever had before.
Flash forward
Maybe the
several seasons, you're
suffering
torturing
was
a pig.
real.
Maybe the suffering was worth it. Oh no.
Flash forward to the Mage Council. Polymorph the next prisoner into
Oh,
swine.
no. Listen,
Once they've served their sentence at the pig farm down by Durnan's, everything will be fine.
oh my god, could you imagine? I could see that happening in Thay, or your punishment is to live out a year as a pig, and if you make it to the end, then you know whatever
You're
crime,
acquitted.
whatever crime is wiped from your record. But you know, if there's a really bad harvest or they get hungry, yeah,
You get to
it's
celebrate with the people that didn't make it.
Yep.
I'm going to say Twist can drink a normal person's size of alcohol, cannot eat a normal person's size of food.
That's fine. You can put in the good effort. But the food and drink do arrive, and there is enough time to gather and celebrate and really take in the fine boar. It's served with potatoes and fresh greens, and the apple that's in its mouth is a weird blue color, but It's probably eaten very quickly by Mayloon before anybody notices. Mayloon takes one of the pig legs and is just chomping on it, and he says, "So, what's next on the agenda for the four of you? You all aren't planning to go back into the Undermountain anytime soon, I hope."
Rose is eating equally as hearty as a mercenary. She had to learn how to eat when she could.
Yeah. Calandria is doing a very similar thing. Like, they had almost similar upbringings, but she's still got the... It's not as fast. She's trying to enjoy what she can.
Let's see.
Well, we're not going back anytime soon, at least until that is recovered.
Might pick up a few odd jobs. I might do. I'm actually interested in looking around for someone.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I heard I have a father.
Well, that's good news. Most people tend to have fathers. Or at
I'd
least
hope
a,
so.
Or at least a father-adjacent donor.
Yeah, at least
Unless
that
you're
means
like-
I'm not like a clone or something, right?
You're definitely...
Or one of the
you're
Made
definitely...
of clay.
Yeah, you're not a spore. You didn't sprout spontaneously from fungus.
Oh, or did she? You know, we never, like... We don't know where she came from.
Where did you come from? You never really...
Time to do a biopsy on Rose. We
Like-
need to get
like,
to the
I-
bottom of this.
I know your name is Rose of Baldur's Gate, but can we really prove that you're from Baldur's Gate?
How'd you get the title?
That was back when I was a mercenary.
Ew.
I was one of the commanders in a small company.
Is it really a title and not more of an identifier of where she came from? There used to be a monster hunter that walked around all the time. His name was like Jimmy of Riverbend or something, and that was what he always called himself. It's not that
Oh,
strange, is
good
it?
old Jimmy. Miss that guy.
Where I'm from, everybody
with a
just has
G.
the first name, and that's it.
Well,
But we were all just a group of halflings and people, humans.
well, my mother was a druid, and so druids are kind of long-lived, and she settled up near Baldur's Gate when she had me, and I kind of picked up mercenary life to get by a little bit.
You're so fascinating, Mayloon. I can see why you like her.
That's one of the reasons.
Everybody
Like
likes
a
me.
lot of people, say a lot of people like Rose, and for a lot of reasons.
It's true.
Is it because she can stab things good?
She does stab things really well.
Well, to answer your question from my point of view, I have no idea what's next on the agenda. I still have no idea how this city life stuff works, so I kind of just follow whoever's leading around like a lost puppy. Ooh, can we get a puppy?
You have enough.
We have
And then,
Pepper.
and then I look at Twist's little homunculi. What's your homunculi look like? I forget.
So it's a mix of twisted, like copper wires twisted together with bits of wood and leaves that form up like a pony bird's body with wings behind it as well. But
Oh,
we have a
that's kinda
twin, we have
pretty.
Pip.
Cool.
Like a stick person with leaves.
But a hummingbird.
An old
Mhm.
stickman.
Oh,
Just
but yeah, that's.
Staring intently at it with my one good eye.
I'm just gonna eat some more.
I don't think I've
food.
ever asked. Is that thing sentient?
Twist stares at as well.
Which just stares off into space, not thinking the ramifications of that question.
Is it sentient? That's a great question.
It doesn't like to be touched if I don't touch it or let other people touch him.
Have you given it a
Hmm.
name?
You know, I haven't. I didn't ask any follow-up questions about Pip. Can you tell us a little bit about Pip's personality? Like from an out of character standpoint.
It kind of is like a mirror of Twist, where Twist is kind of not very focusable, where Pip is just will stay on the job and sometimes bring Twist back to the job at hand.
I just kind of like I look at the homunculus image and I just expect its eyes to be
gross.
I expect its eyes to be like 3 times bigger, much glassier, and then like the Lilo and Stitch thing where Stitch's tongue comes out and like picks its nose with its tongue. That's how I kind of envision this homunculus. Just with
But
like
it's a-
big glassy eyes and just like nah. But
I'm
that's
gonna have to get
me.
Art Pip as well.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get some Pip art.
Yeah,
Anyways, Pip.
After that, I just say, like, not that Pip isn't cool, but a puppy would be really cool.
But Pip can hit things when it's like 15 feet away, and I can make it do magic through it.
That's an oddly specific task.
What else would a Pip do?
I don't know. I've never grown a thing that's supposed to look like a smaller me. I mean, I guess if you count my illegitimate children, but that's not really what I meant.
Wait, you grew the children?
It's a metaphor.
I mean,
I
You
didn't.
know, there's a folklore where I'm from where they used to plant the kids like turnip and pull them out by their hair, and that's how kids were born. That's not how
horrifying.
babies are born at all. It's by
That's-
throwing them over the bar table.
That's not how babies are born at all.
It's just a thing they said in my. Never mind.
You guys lived weird,
this guy-
sheltered lives.
Well, I didn't.
No, I can't imagine you did.
or can you?
Or can
Calendria,
I?
you've been quiet. What's up? What's on your brain?
Yeah, Calendria, let's pick the fat.
You mean,
She's got
you
no
mean chew
body
the fat?
Yeah, that too.
If
I
you
mean,
can't
look,
tell,
it
but
just, I can
Annika
chew it
just
all
likes
day.
chatting.
I don't get an ounce on me, but you know that's a lot of work went into that. I know that once we can get a break, I'm going to. There's a lot of festivals throughout the year. I hope to participate in them. You know, it's fun to do stuff for entertainment, make money.
Money,
And
please.
I don't have to play an instrument. I can just. Oh God! And I did do a little stopover in Baldur's Gate briefly, and I remember I made a lot of money. Be as some quote of the world's strongest half elf. She's doing just like massive finger. I know 3 people bigger than me, but it was funny lifting like 2 dwarves on each arm just as a flex.
Did you spin them around too?
No, that would constitute as dwarf tossing in Baldur's Gate, and I've already been yelled at once about that.
Oh yeah,
Spin me
don't want
around?
to break those weird city laws. Some dwarves like to be tossed. They won't ever tell you that. But yeah, not gonna lie. Cal, hope you don't mind I call you that. But at least twice a day I see your biceps and want to just squeeze them.
I mean, you're more than welcome to. Look, I let everybody do it for free the first time. It's fine.
It's true.
And
I
most
did
and
do
most
it
of the time,
once.
and most of the time, she gets to do it anytime. And she'd like point over to like some people. Like most of them get free, but some of the weirder ones I charge because you know what? They're dumb enough to pay, so why not?
The weirder ones.
Just
wait.
I come over and give a very sensual 2-arm squeeze of your left bicep while you're holding a hock of ham.
And she just like in the middle of eating, just flexes on instinct.
Anyway,
you should keep a sign out that just says bicep flexes 1 silver.
Free bicep flexes.
Thinking about adding that to the list of things because there's lots of stuff you can do in festivals. You can pick things up that people think are really heavy and they're not. They break and bend things. Any kind of competitions where you can fight. I'm there. Used to used to have to do that. So,
Like the short
might as well
darts
make
and
money
pottery.
now.
My favorite's still the one where you pressed the guy you had tied up.
I mean, what was my favorite? Oh, I love to wrestle druids who have wild shifted into animals. That's fun. I'm 3-1 with a bear, so
Twist, turn into a bear.
I can't do that yet.
Wait, I
Wouldn't it
thought she was a jeweler.
You
Oh,
took a-
she is, but
you think
she's
we would
got
just take a jeweler down into the Thunder Mountain? That's insane.
the jewelry's just a fun accessory to it.
Well, I got my jewels too, and I show off my cool pendant. The blue and red have switched sides from last time I've shown it off. I'm super proud of it.
Oh.
Found it.
It's Riley
so-
again.
Does it change color, or am I just seeing backwards now that I have one eye?
No, it doesn't change colors. They just shift around. It's super cool.
Oh, neat. And Kaladra kind of give a little light tap with her fingertip.
And it like
Just the-
it, you know, you know those like rubber balls that have glitter inside with the liquid. It kind of gives that kind of look to it. I'm like, hey, don't tap it too hard. My friend's in there.
Oh no, friend?
Yeah, my friend.
I know you said you've got a friend and he helps you out with stuff, but
So you've got
I
a
don't
friend in me.
I don't ever remember you saying that they're encased in jewelry.
Well, my friend is a djinn. And yeah, sometimes they're there, sometimes they're not. I don't think they're in there right now. Hey Effie.
Oh, is that me? Hey, what's up?
My friends wanna say hi, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, well, I wasn't really ready for this, but hey, what's up,
Well,
y'all?
no pressure. You can do
Alright.
whatever you want.
Nah, it's cool. I don't mind being put on the spot like this. Hey, guys, this is my voice. If you weren't too sure on that.
You're the worst.
Oh,
man.
man.
Why would you do this to me?
Because I was put on the spot.
Now, see, do it the most southern drawly thing. I'm just like, howdy, y'all. It's
Howdy.
me, Effie, the GN.
I'm the Gian. Hey, how's it going? Actually, hold on. Let me see if I can.
So,
Let me see if I can do you one better. Okay, so we can give this some real.
So Effie is an Efreeti djinn, by the way.
Oh, so
needed to know.
I gotta get some smolder to it. Got it. Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Where's
Howdy, y'all.
What's the microphone?
Make her sound like Rogue from the X-Men cartoon.
There you
Hun,
go.
Hun, what's the
Perfect.
microphone setting thing called to mess with it?
Oh, Logitech.
Logitech something with an L. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna put the
G-Hub.
G-Hub. Haha. Y'all know where the G-Hub is. All right. Let's see here.
Oh, my brain is too poisoned from the internet.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Not high pitched. Oh God, helium chipmunk? No, not that. I don't get to demo these voices, so you're gonna have to bear with me before I hit it. Okay.
It's the first
Hang on,
session.
let me-
This
let
is
me
the
turn
best
your
time to iron it out.
When the what's it?
That was kind of like far off robotic bad guy. Well, not robotic.
I like it.
Twist leans over to Pip. The alcohol pendant is talking.
It's not an alcohol pendant, it's a crystal. Crystals hold power. Did you also know that their molecular structure is perfectly symmetrical?
He said there was gin in it.
There's a genie in it. I can't hear you very well, Rick.
I guess it naturally makes it quieter so the echo doesn't
Yeah.
become reverb.
There you go.
What I was saying,
Effie, when did you become Satan?
Yesterday. And that would be like a great air.
Yeah. Red, I can't understand anything. Oh god, no, it's way too high. Oh my goodness.
Perfect.
Perfect. All right. We're not doing. We're not doing that.
We want people to take Effie seriously, but Effie sounds like Alvin, and we
Yeah.
can't not think about that from now on.
We're gonna have to workshop this, but for now, that's not it. Okay. So what she was saying, assuming she them pronouns for this Ifrit, was that they're not a Jinn. Jinn are from the plane of air, and they are an Ifrit, which is from the plane of fire. There is a distinct difference.
I'm sorry if my culture says Ginny as a replacement for Genie, which is the overall of.
That's
God,
usually a
I'm gonna feel the shitless
mortal
now.
realm.
They're not gonna let me back in the vassal, and it's so much
No,
more
it's-
comfy than an in-room.
You didn't do anything. It's usually a mortal realm mistranslation. They assume all
I was more
elemental people are.
I was more correcting the brownie, anyways. Yes, I'm aware she's a fairy, but she understands what the misnomers kind of sting when it's the shoes on the other foot.
Really
You
small.
would have thought I was a brownie for a while, actually.
Well, at least you're not a blondie.
I get that. Oh,
Okay.
that's good.
It's because a blondie is made with white chocolate instead of regular chocolate. And she's blonde, at least on the picture.
So you just sort of keep your husband in there.
Are we married now?
We aren't married. We're just besties.
Oh my!
Oh, she's like big quotes roommates. Okay, I get it. You're best friends.
It's a symbiotic relationship, okay? There's give and take.
When did we become pals being pals?
I don't know. We share a pillow room every night.
That's true. Truth be told, between us girls and the bearded one,
you don't need to get into the details of what happens in said pillow room.
We have to get into details now.
There is a bit of heavy petting on my gem.
It's just fucking warm. I'm sorry. It's comfy. Adventuring leaves my muscles sore. Now I'm embarrassed.
Oh, don't be. It's fine.
Mayloon just kind of takes a long drink of his ale and he says, "Look, if you want to throw the gem over the table, I won't blame you."
No, we have a little bit more class than you, Mayloon.
Yeah, you throw it on the back of Rose after you've thrown her on the table.
Jeez, oh my goodness.
Look, if they're gonna go out and say it, we might as well have fun. We know it's not gonna happen because I don't want Durnan to kill me. That man can cleave me in half, and I mean literally. I don't want to die.
He shoots you finger crossbows in a wink.
He does look really menacing.
Does he, though?
Well, how do you think he survived long enough to get so rich he could own this blasted inn? It's hard to make it to retirement age as an adventurer, let me tell you what.
Well, all I'm going to say is you guys better say thank you to Effie, because if it wasn't for her, I couldn't have shot that ice knife through that drow's head right on the way out.
It really, really made everything look like beautiful when Rose was just squeezing it like it was about to pop, and then you bam!
And then it exploded and all the ice shards shot everywhere and killed all the drow around them. It was just quality.
Mm-hmm.
It was great.
Really neat.
Art.
I've got some weird spell help, but mine's just like, here, help other people out, which I guess is fine. I got good at that in the pits, but you know. Hell, the only reason why I made it out of there was because I kept so many people alive that I had so many friends that they just let me go eventually.
Oh no, there's new people on the map. Did we hear these? Did we hear these people with red circles around them?
What people are you referring to?
Can you hear red?
Can you hear?
Yeah.
Are you hearing colors now? How much has Begonia had to drink?
Probably a pretty reasonable amount. She likes to chat and she likes to drink.
Begonia, since you're being so observant, why don't you give me a perception check? Maybe you can kind of overhear what's going on over there.
Ooh, maybe I can. I don't think I have. Yep, I don't have perception.
That's okay. You still
Ooh,
have
I rolled
eyes.
really high.
Yeah, but Begonia specifically, since you're the one who called it out, you do see that over in the corner there is a large-looking half-orc woman. She's probably just as well built as Calendria is. She's tall. She's muscled. She is currently surrounded by 5 menacing-looking individuals, and she doesn't look fazed by it. She's taking a long drink from the flagon that was set in front of her, and she kind of brings it down. And this gentleman here in the front, he slams his hands down on the table, and he says, "You fucking pig! Are you hearing what I said? You think you shites can just go around killing our friends, and there ain't gonna be repercussions for it?" And the two that are flanking him both kind of slowly slip brass knuckles onto their fists, because drawing weapons is strictly forbidden in the Yawning Portal, but you can't really prove a pair of knuckles are there in the moment. He says, "We're gonna make you pay for what you did, and I just want you to know that I'm gonna keelhaul you and drag you back for the Xana." And she holds up a finger, and she lifts the flagon again and starts to drink. And he waits patiently for her to keep drinking, and she's just... And it's just like, it's very...
Throw the mug at him. Throw the mug at him.
It's very clear. It's very clear that after a moment, there's not anything left, and he's just kind of staring at her. He says, "Are you fucking finished?" And she says, "Nah. Bonnie, another round, please." And he says, "Fuck this," and he flips the table, and she backs up onto her feet, and she throws the flagon at this one, and it strikes her in the head. And if the gentleman at the bar, or not at the bar, at the stage was paying attention, which he is, he sees that there's a fight about to start, and you hear him grab his lute, and he goes, "Down, down, 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 down." And he goes, "And the orc in the backyard, everyone attack." And so other instruments start playing as well, and they play the legally distinct barroom blitz as she starts fighting these folks off. And the question to you all is, what do you do?
I didn't want to interrupt, but during that whole exchange, would I have been able to get a look at any insignias on them?
You can make a perception with your one good eye.
Yep. Well,
12. No, because people aren't silly enough to walk around with their insignias out in the open.
well,
That's
people
fine.
Some people
aren't
are.
any good.
Yeah, the good people do, but criminals certainly don't. There's no official insignias on display.
Yep, I hear the barroom brawl blitz song, so I'm like, all right, here we go.
Hey, Millen, what's the rule on magic? I know I can't use a weapon, but
Don't piss dirt it off. That's the rule.
No property damage.
Am I under the impression folks are jumping in?
Yep.
I am.
Oh yeah, like Calendra's immediately on her feet, finishing her
Alright.
drink.
So, we're going to call for initiative. That means make sure your token is selected before you roll your initiative. That way it shows up on the tracker.
so
Hey,
bad.
13's pretty good
What's the
for a
first one who
one
noticed
dex.
that?
Does Pip not work on your initiative, or did you just have him selected by accident?
I had him selected by accident.
Alright, give me 1 second, I'll fix it. So you become a 19. Does he operate on your turn?
After.
Yeah, he moves after I do, but we share the same turn.
Okay. So I'll just delete him. Da 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 da. Mayloon's not going to get involved. So I will draw these folks up.
The only smart one at the table.
Hey Rin, how do I get rid of the like the avatar pictures? It was in the settings, but now
So
I can't find it.
they changed it when they updated
Oh.
it not too long ago, and it's always a pain in the butt to find. I think
I know where.
Oh,
I had to find
it's
it.
it's under the audio visual video, and then you hit the video display tab, and you can change it to names only.
You have to
Ah,
refresh the
cool.
page afterwards, though.
Oh, mine
Okay.
usually just clears it.
I had to refresh.
I did it.
Okay.
Woohoo! Cool. That gives me so much more screen real estate.
Yeah, I clear mine out too because it's pretty bad. And here's Yagra. Oh, I lied. Hey, look, somebody does wear theirs out fully on display. So there you go.
Cool.
Yagra's wearing a necklace that has a red gem with a winged snake on it. So you can see that very clearly. Oh man, look at all these extra people in here. Yeah, Baya is technically there too, but she doesn't actually do anything important in this one.
I'll be back in
was
chapter
hot.
3.
So this is the guy who's playing the music. Just so that's there, and I already linked Yagra. I need to find her stat block though. Where did it go? I don't need a handout. I need the actual. There it is. Yagra. I have too many tabs open. Hello. Stefan! So sad I couldn't commit to this, but happy to drive by and hope you all have many improbable escapes. Thank you, Stefan. We miss you.
Thank you,
Woo!
Stefan.
Play with us again soon. Okay, I have Yagra's. Nope. I lost it. Where did it go? I hate the
Wow,
tabs.
I didn't pay attention to this cool thing for Gladiator.
What'd you get?
By popular demand, you can always find a place to perform, usually in an inner tavern, but possibly with a circus, or theater, or noble's court. At any of those places, you receive free lodging and food at a modest, comfortable standard as long as you're there.
You receive free lodging for beating these people up.
I mean, basically,
It's like time to put on a show.
yeah, performers usually get to eat and sleep for free. That's kind of a great perk. Let me just turn off all the usual stupid stuff that's part of the NPC character sheets. There really needs to just be a default button for this. Oop. Oh, that wasn't me.
I didn't
Okay.
mean. Yeah, I didn't mean.
No,
to do
I
that.
hit something at the same time, so I thought I accidentally rolled something. Never whisper rolls. Okay, so I have my guys. I need to roll their initiatives. So first asshole. That's 1.
Damn.
Now
Speedy.
oh, that'll be the best I roll all night.
Probably.
Oh.
1, 2. Well, there you go. 3. It's always a mixed bag. There we go. That's more like it. All right.
Turn order go.
What?
Hey, so I have options
did
that will,
disappear. I think
to
I
go up
closed
the
it by
bar. That's
accident.
good.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, don't blow up the bar. That's probably not a good idea.
Yeah, I was just making sure because I thought most of my things did like explosions, but
Is
I have a
anybody-
few that don't.
Is anybody missing on the turn order?
Nope, there's 4 of us.
Okay, you're all there. As I said, Mayloon is not getting involved, and so as the round starts up, the bard goes, and the bard in the back did everyone attack, and it turned into a ballroom blitz. And the girl in the corner said, "Boy, I want to warn you, it'll turn into a ballroom blitz." minutes. And he actually gives Yagra and the 4 of you, who he can see are about to jump up, all inspiration. Because he can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay!
Because I wanted to do that. So the first thug who flips the table spins his turn. He's going to leap at Yagra, and he's going to take a swing at her. I'm just going to do roll or d20s because they don't have unarmed strikes, and I'm just going to make it simple.
Damn.
Yagra gets socked in the face.
Fuck.
Wham.
Yeah, she gets
Oh,
she
okay.
gets rocked hard in the face by this guy with some brass knuckles. Another one of his buddies leaps in from the other side. They don't believe in flanking tactics, so they're going to come in with the other side. Yagra, who is of course in like some kind of leather-clad armor, but is not very dexterous, basically puts up Dukes to fight. And she gets socked in the side, probably like, you know, lower body in the side. These people are aiming to beat her up and drag her off. They're not looking to kill her outright. It's very clear from the way they're throwing hands that she's just gonna take a beating. Durnan quickly looks and he says, "No fighting!" And that's all he's doing at the moment, but he hasn't acted yet. Twist. Oh, I should change this to something else.
Twist's gonna come over here.
Oh, I'm
And
sorry. Am I dragging your character? No, never mind. Sorry.
and just gonna cause frostbite on this one.
Which one is that?
Did you
Sorry.
make- Oh, I think that's the leader guy.
Okay, the one in the middle. Gotcha. I was looking away for the music, so I missed it. You're good. Go ahead.
He needs to make a DC 13 con check.
DC 13 con. Whop. 11.
So he failed.
Yep. What does it do?
He takes 2 cold damage and I believe he has disadvantage his next attack.
Alrighty.
Yeah, next weapon attack roll. So I don't know if that helps with
It
punching
always
or not.
does. Yeah, it's still a attack roll. I'm fine with
And
that.
then, as a bonus action, Twist is going to tell Pip to hit this one here.
Mhm.
Move Pip in the same spot. And that is a... I'm going to bring up the move real quick. 20 plus 4.
It's a 5.
9 to hit.
9 to hit is not going to hit.
And that's a turn.
Nope. There it is. That's a turn.
Yep.
How much damage did you do to the guy? 2? Cool.
2.
Alright, I gotta make sure I'm tracking that. Sorry. There we go. Okay. That would be Yagra's turn. Yagra is going to finish weathering the strikes. And she says, your mother hit harder last night. She's going to take a swing herself. For a 7, the guy's going to block it, and she's not going to get anywhere with that. Calendria.
Well, I believe this really strong lady, so let's go. Bup, bup, bup. Okay, can't get any closer. So instead she's gonna make a finger crossbow and Eldritch blast her in the back. It's like, whoa, bam. $22 for 6
bam.
damage.
Which one was that for?
This one up top.
Alrighty. So you're going to zap her for 6. It's going to strike for sure. Are there any cool Eldritch Blast Riders on there?
No, I'm only on level 1 warlock.
Alright. Yeah, so you're going to strike her for 6. She gets caught off guard by that blast as you whoop her. And then it ticks over to the next person.
Wondry has the audacity to say if she doesn't pick on someone your own size, knowing she's probably way bigger than this thing.
Yeah. And it is just a little person. Not a little person, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Hey, pretty cool artwork, though, if I do say
Yeah,
so
that is a
myself.
really pretty art.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah, shame she's not going to make it. The next one comes over, seeing that you're the... Whoop, that's an undo. Yeah.
Rin, what's your rule on
Hey, Jack of
non-lethal
Blades.
spell attacks?
My rule on what?
Non-lethal spell attacks.
If you declare you're doing a non-lethal action, then you're doing a non-lethal action.
Okay, cool. Like, I can mind sliver somebody and not kill them.
Yeah, their head won't explode unless it's comedically appropriate.
Can
I
you
just
do
I
me a
just think of
favor?
it as lobotomizing.
Can you do me a favor and make one of the tokens big again? I think my
My
thingy
roll
got
20 just froze too. So
Hold on. Nope, that's wrong button again. Whoop.
Ugh.
that fixed it. Awesome, thank you.
Yeah.
We get to kill Jack of Blades.
So this guy comes up and he's gonna take a thuggy swing at you. In this case, I'm gonna say that it'll still be. That's a 9. Calendria, do you happen to have an 11 AC?
I do not know. She's got like her empty finger gun hand and the shield on her. Or
I was like, you guys literally
Yeah.
just came out of the Undermountain. You would be fully armed.
she just like casually holds her arm up, like, "Come on, man."
Yeah, and he probably like had a chair, and he just like cracks it harmlessly across you. And he just kind of looks with regret, like there were mistakes made. Rose.
I just glance at Dern and say, "Sorry, I'll try to take out the trash quietly." And I'm going to. I'd like to deck this guy in the back of the head and push him towards Yagra.
All right.
Do I, for just unarmed, is it just, do I just make an athletics check to hit?
Nope. Just roll a d20, and I don't think your proficiency gets added.
Okay, so just my strength. 13?
13. Not gonna hit.
Alright,
What's
I'm going
the-
to,
sorry.
I'm going to action surge and try again.
Alrighty.
Rain, what's the
Alright.
dex mod of the person who also rolled an 8?
And you know what?
You go before NPCs,
I'm gonna make this a menacing attack too.
which would have bet the 19 would have gone to.
Oh, wait a minute. If I'm flanking with Yagra, would a 14 hit?
14 would not hit.
Okay.
19.
Alright, so
would
19.
hit. 19 hits.
Alright, so that will be 5 damage plus my menacing, which is another d8. Oh, I can tick it. I should have ticked it.
I really like that they're expanding these character sheets to have all that stuff.
So a total of 7 damage, and as I hit him in the back, I'm just like, I'm gonna say. Stop fucking up Dernan's bar!
I jeer, yeah, what she said.
And you have to make a wisdom save, or be frightened of me.
Wisdom saver. Be frightened. Yeah. That's a 9.
She is legit frightened of me.
He is now frightened. I will tick on the frightened condition. Where's that Macaulay Culkin freer face? There it is. Oh!
Those are so scary.
Frightened gives the cannot move closer to you. Creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight. Good thing he has his back to you. No. Can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear. Okay, so yeah, he has disadvantage while the fear is up. Or the frightened is
He
up.
goes to turn around and look at who hit him and immediately pisses his pants.
Begonia.
I haven't put the eye patch back on.
So I have a fun turn in mind. I'm going to first I'm going to Meta Magic Twin Spell.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to hex the furthest one away. How do I do the thingy
This one
thing?
here?
Holding it quick. Yeah, that one. And the frightened one. And the hex is intelligence. And I
Saving
will-
throw?
No,
Oh,
Hex.
just a penalty.
yeah, hex the. Yeah, so they just take the hex. Oh, hold on, I think.
It's bonus damage when they get.
Place the curse until the end of the spell. There's no save. So yeah, just until the end of the spell, they take bonus damage from me, and they have disadvantage on intelligence saves. And with my action, I'm going to drink more of my wine and take another bite of the delicious, delicious boar. And that's my turn.
Alrighty. Just color coding these guys to make it a little easier. There we go. Okay. That brings
But
us.
you can't cast two cantrips in the same turn, even if one's a bonus and one's a full
Yeah,
active, right?
They got to be different. That brings us to Blue, who has a turn now. He is not afraid of Rose, so he's gonna go like this. And he's gonna come around. And he's gonna get flanking with his buddy. And bloop bloop. 14 or 14 brings that up to a 16 to hit.
That does hit because I don't have my shield with me, so.
Alrighty. So he's going to do, it's 1 plus his strength modifier. Actually, I said they were using brass knuckles, so I'll just make it a d4 plus his strength. It's going to be 2 plus his strength, which is 2. So you take 4 damage as he catches you in the side. Yeah, he just kind of looks, and he's just like, This one still wants to fight Yagra, because that's what they're here for. Can I get the flank with the buddy? That's going to hit with that. So they catch Yagra, and they kind of like somebody else. They grabbed a chair, and they were just doing property damage over Yagra's back. And Yagra gets hit in the back with this bench, or this chair.
Stop with the chairs!
This guy's afraid of Rose, and he's going to just go like that, which does in fact provoke.
Break him with your knee like Batman.
21 if it's flank, or
20,
13 if it's
21 would be flank, because yeah, you initiate it when he starts to move.
Alright, that's another 5.
Just flat 5? Yep. Alright. Yep. 5. It's the top of the round. Durnan looks annoyed. He pulls the greatsword from the wall and he says, "I said no fighting!" And he's gonna come over as well.
Darn cut one of these people in half, and the blood's gonna get everywhere, and I'm not gonna want to eat the pork anymore.
Go over here. Do I get a stat block for Durnan? Feels like it's.
I think there
unnecessary.
was, and I think it was one of those stupidly high ones.
Oh, he does have a stat block. Oh, yeah, because he's a high-level adventurer. Oh, actually, he's only a CR9. Huh.
He's been
Oh.
retired for a while.
He's got a named weapon, Grimvault. It didn't roll. Or it didn't roll for you guys. That's a 22 to hit. If the target is an object, the hit instead deals 16 slashing damage. What?
Damn.
German rolls. Make sure.
He's all about one specific thing, wrecking shit.
Hold on.
And
If the
not
target
having
If the target is a creature and... Oh, okay. If he gets a critical, he does just extra stupid damage. Nice. On a roll of 20, he lops off one of the target's limbs. All right. He just does extra damage and delimbs people with his sword. So he comes in, and you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna just say he does it because that's cool as hell. He comes in, he hops over the bar with this greatsword. He's like, "I said no fighting. Now get out!" And he brings a underhanded kind of golf swing on this guy. And Calendria, you had enough time to see this guy uselessly break a stool over you. And as you turn to regard him, Durnan just kind of looms over him from behind, and this sweeping strike is enough to send him over this way. And his legs didn't follow.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Yeah, so he gets punted over here, and this guy is out.
Oh,
Make the
darn,
deck's been cut.
Those floors are nice.
Maloon, he just cut his legs off.
Twist, you're up. Maloon is like, yeah, that's why I didn't get in there.
So Twist comes down here. Pip comes right along with her and goes next. And Twist is going to use Produce Flame.
Produce flame.
This is gonna get
And-
her legs cut off now.
Whap Blue.
Whap that blue. Hits.
24 to hit.
And just
That's
set their
pretty
pants on
nice.
fire.
Yeah.
Quit your lying.
Let her out with panic.
I'm not lying. Then why are your pants on fire?
All right,
I
three
could
fire.
just cast shatter, right?
Yeah, just shatter the whole area.
Pip's just going to hang out with me.
This one looks over at their legless friend as they're just like laying there, grabbing what's left of their knees, and she's gonna need to make a will save to stay here.
I just cant
I'm-
my head towards the door.
I'm going.
Yeah, you're going to what?
Never mind.
Okay. She kind of looks and she's like, "Fuck this," and she's gonna spend her turn to move. Provokes attack of opportunity.
I do not attack.
All right. And she's gonna drag her friend out.
Yeah, Rose is very much here to clean up clean out the
Yeah,
trash,
the
not
mess.
cause problem.
It's the open door. You see a trail of blood following it.
Yeah. So yeah, they are like, "Fuck this," and they grab their friend. Yagra's gonna turn to another one and be like, "You should follow your smart friend," and she's gonna attempt to intimidate Red. Yagra. She's gonna use her strength to do this.
Yes.
Oh wait, hold on. She actually
Oh.
has a +2 to intimidation, so it's gonna actually be an 18. And,
Oh, I love it. Ooh.
I don't love a old school D&D.
ha 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 ha!
right?
Nat 20. They kind of hold up on that. Calendria.
Well, now that the dude who tried to hit her with a cheap wrestling move didn't work out, and seeing that Duran's getting choppy, she's going to escort herself over here and take out her mace to give him a non-lethal stop breaking stuff bonk. Oh baby! Hang on, wait, it gets better. Okay, you
So
ready?
many crits tonight.
It's okay. You ready?
Maybe a tr-
Just to make sure, and after he goes down, pump the divine smite into that.
Oh no.
Oh, goodness, you're gonna bonk the hell out of this guy.
It's like, oh, didn't put divine smite in my thing.
There's just like a puff of smoke and the head is gone.
I said non-lethal. Oh, you crit.
said
Bad.
non-lethal.
The
Ah,
guy's
dang it.
cranium didn't say non-lethal. Dang.
All right.
At least it cauterized the wound.
Dang, it
So
doesn't have the...
on this poor fool.
Yeah, on the dude that's scared of Rose and started the whole thing.
All right. Is there smite damage on there too?
2d8. So.
I'll be.
Roll
Wouldn't that
my-
be 48?
'Cause
Because
you-
it's critical.
Yeah, with the crit. A low ball, but you know, there you go. 14 extra damage plus 16
30.
magical from the enchanted or the hex bladed bonk.
Yeah, 30. Okay. He's not down, but that hurt. Hurt a lot. It hurt a lot.
He said no fighting. Bonk.
All right, this guy had multi-attack. That probably would have made him scarier. Oh well. That guy's gone. Rose, hey, you're up.
I would like to shove this guy towards Durnan.
Oh no.
Well,
Yeah,
since you wanted to clean up, so
please, by all means.
Pitching a slow ball to a slugger.
Natural 20.
oh my god, come on.
This is insane.
I just grab
seen
the
this.
back
Oh
of
my
their coat,
goodness.
spin them around, and kick them in the ass so that they stumble towards.
And
Durnan.
they do, and they stumble towards Durnan. Durnan, I'm gonna just give him a free reaction. You set this up so nicely for him. Please give me a nat 20.
That would
Nah.
be crazy.
All right, it's not, but it sends this guy stumbling, and Durnan, realizing that he had de-legged the other guy, and realizing that Bonnie's gonna have to clean up, he brings the flat of the blade up instead, and it clotheslines this poor man, and it sends him stumbling as he slips on the blood of his friend and goes prone. Anything else for you, Rose?
I'm just gonna get between them and make sure that they're.
Sure. Begonia.
I get
No.
Durnan the advantage.
Yeah, that's fine. Begonia.
Means the reaction
I'm
when the guy
going-
tries to run away and tear.
I'm going to twin spell again. Use another sorcery point. This time I'm going to on the two people with intelligence disadvantage. I'm going to mind sliver them.
All right. So this will be the leader first. Keep in mind this is a disadvantage roll. So that's a 9. You see a little trickle of blood come out of his ears. And then the other one, also with disadvantage, is a 7. So you got to roll your hex damage as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh no!
I'm rolling as me, not as Begonia.
7 isn't enough to bring him down. He's got a little bit more going for him, and then your other one was this one over here.
But yeah, this mind sliver is Rose screaming. He said no fighting in their head, and that's
Just-
what causes the 7 damage.
All right, I like it. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All
I
right.
continue eating,
This poor guy.
keeping Malone company.
This poor guy tries to get up. Spends half his movement doing so. When he gets up, he wants to. He kind of is staggered, and he makes the mistake of throwing a punch at Durnan.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Oh no, dude.
It's a 4.
Yep.
He throws this punch, and it does one of these where it hits, and you see Durnan's head turn, and then he just kind of does this and looks at the guy, and the guy just kind of gulps. This one, he'll need to make another save because the mind sliver and watching her friend get de-lived. Okay, now her will has broken, and she's going to try and run, but Yagra's going to get a reaction on her. And she's going to roll. It's not a nat 20. All right, so she takes a swing, but it doesn't go anywhere. The girl tries to go. She's going to slip on some blood, catch herself, and keep running. So I'm going to take her off the initiative. Oop, did I delete an extra one? I don't think so. Okay, I saw it flicker, so I wasn't sure. Hey, Twist, you're up. Oh, I did delete one.
Yeah, where's Boss Man? He goes
Boss.
before me.
Yeah, there's
Yeah, I thought so. I was like, all right. So,
My mistake.
No, it's
Wish
okay.
I wish the character mancer put the meta magic types on the character sheet, but it doesn't, and I need to open the book.
All right. So this guy, he can't move any closer to Rose, which means he's stuck. He's not really stuck, but he's gonna try and see how well his Constitution holds out. It's a 10. That's fine. He'll.
Hang on. Let me post because I think that I don't know how long it lasts.
It's probably only for a round until the next turn. Yeah. Okay. So he's not frightened of you anymore.
It's okay. He is being bullied between two very large, muscular
Two
women.
very large women
He's still frightened.
and the petite women
And
the
aroused.
large women.
And aroused.
All right,
And
so,
the one-eyed woman.
So technically, he's supposed to get 3 attacks. So I'm going to roll all 3 at once, and only
Baby
one.
one?
Only one is going to get through to Yagra. Actually, Yagra only has 11 AC. 2 are going to get through. 2 punches. And so with his strength modifier, it's 3 damage, which becomes 6 damage. Yagra's getting some punches in. Hey, Twist, you're up.
Twist is gonna have Pip move up 1 spot. Then she's gonna turn him in the air, aim the head down. Okay, Pip is not a bar fight till somebody gets hit in the nuts. Go!
Oh, no.
Just a quick note. Durnan does not have a turn.
I know he doesn't. He goes when I feel like it.
He is the rule of cool.
I'm guessing a 9 doesn't hit.
A 9 does not hit. However, I will give advantage for Rule of Cool, and also you guys do still have that inspiration.
Oh yeah, inspiration.
14.
14 does not hit. However, you still have inspiration.
I will use inspiration then. That's a reroll or just a
It's a
D4?
D8.
D8? Awesome.
Oh wow, Three Fingers is
Three Fingers is a
higher
very
level than I
talented.
thought.
Three Fingers is a very talented bard. That is going to hit. I mean, he's playing Ballroom Blitz. What kind of schlub do you think he is?
Okay, so
He's only doing it on 3 strings too, the madman.
1d4 plus 2 for 6 stun damage.
All right. He's going to make a con save while prone. He
Or
falls prone.
become sterile.
He hits a higher
Oh.
octave. His child in the future disappears from existence.
We have entered the other timeline.
Twist just hugs Pip. You did it!
Yeah. Anything else for your turn? I know I
No, that'll be it.
I kind of zoomed it, but okay. He starts to go prone, but Yagra doesn't let him. She's gonna roll for a grapple. I'm gonna say that's an advantage because Calendria's there setting her up, and so she grabs this guy and she's gonna spend her attack action to suplex him into the table.
No, not the table. That's more collateral.
Yagra, do you want to lose your legs?
It's fine. Suplex. She suplexes him into the table, and as he gets just completely decimated into this table, that's where we wrap up combat because the other guy is not going to make it out of here.
Like, look, Durnan probably would have let you run, but then you fucked up.
Yeah. This guy punched Durnan, and so Durnan basically, you see this guy get yeeted over a table. And he just kind of keeps following him. The guy's like backing away slowly, and he makes the mistake of getting right up against the Yawning Portal, and Durnan just gives him the old Spartan kick, and he goes over the side.
I feel like he should do like the little thing that he takes the coin purse off the belt and then does it. He's just like for collateral.
Yeah, probably. Very likely. But yeah, so he gives him the old Spartan kick after taking a coin purse off of his belt, and the man goes tumbling ass over kettle off the side, and the echo of his fall is the last thing you hear as Three Strings takes the cue to wrap up the music.
Well, enjoy the ride down. It's a lot faster, but a lot less friendly at the bottom.
Twist is gonna come over this way.
Balloon,
And
I've never been in a bar fight before. That was awesome.
It was pretty great. You guys didn't die either. That's good.
Rose is gonna start picking up like broken chair pieces.
Yeah, Rose is like, or Calandria like scoops up the unconscious dude that got bodied through the table to like get him out of the way. Like, all right, come on.
Where you
the-
drag this guy?
Begonia's gonna head to the back to look for Bonnie and ask for a mop and bucket.
Like,
what?
she'll
Yeah, Bonnie's quick to get the mop and bucket, and she.
I offer to take the responsibility.
That's fine. She's more than happy to have you do that. She rushes over to Yagra and slaps a big old slab of steak over the black eye that's starting to form.
let's cure wounds on her for 5 healing.
All right.
Bunk.
Calandria throws the dude's body after the two that are all the ones that ran away. Like, hey, you forgot something.
You forgot the trash. Throw him out. He's gone.
Jake is going
Rose,
first.
did the mage hit you too?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
One got a hit in, but it's nothing.
Yeah, she took it like a champ. That's pretty.
Pip's coming over for the bunk as well. For 6.
She had to get her on the side that she couldn't see out of because
Yeah, cheap shot.
Well, appreciate it.
Welcome.
apologies, Dernan. We didn't, want to fight stuff. We just wanted it over quick for you.
Dernan kind of snorts and he says, "They paid for damages.
I could fix the things too.
Appreciate
Oh,
it." And Bonnie's
Just would go about doing mending.
Bonnie has pulled up a stool, and Yagra's kind of like leaned back into it in that kind of tough girl way, where she just slouches a little bit, and this slab of meat is over one of her eyes, and she just says, "Oh, fucking Xanathars." She spits a broken tusk, and she says, "Ah, fuck. That was my best tusk."
oh, shoot.
Go back.
Xanathars?
Quick question. Would let me post this real quick. Wait, is this? Yeah, I'm gonna post this real quick. Would my background allow me to know who the Xanathar's in, and conversely, would I recognize the pendant she wears, or would I have to check out?
You'd have to make rolls because the Xanathars are not mercenaries.
Okay, rolls it is.
I get where you're coming from, but they are not mercenaries.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Well, that's good enough. Let me
Barely.
Barely good enough. Actually, it's as best as it could be.
In 1D&D, they're making a natural 20 automatically succeed on every single skill check.
Oh,
So,
absolutely.
you could you could be level 1 trying to make a persuasion to have a king give over his entire kingdom.
That's not how that works, but yes,
But that's how they worded it in the rules for 1D&D, and it's silly.
Oh, that's
Well,
not.
it's just the
how-
best possible outcome.
That's not how it works. Yeah, it's the king will be amused that you had the audacity to ask for such a thing and wouldn't have you immediately executed.
Hmm.
Kind
Have
of
a drink
like
instead.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
kind
That
of
is a success in a way.
yeah. It's a much better success. They're much more willing to listen to what you have to say and don't have you thrown in prison outright for your audacity. Just like a natural 1 is an automatic failure, where it's not you slip and break your neck, but you definitely slip and look silly for the thing you were trying to do.
Mhm.
Anyways, yeah, Xanathars. You are able to remember the name. The Xanathars is a guild of is a crime organization that operates within the city. They haven't ventured out too far beyond Waterdeep, but they have their fingers in most things: smuggling, poisons, drugs. If there's something that can turn a profit for them, the Xanathar has their hold on it, as it were. There's rumors that the Xanathar This guild is run by a beholder, but no one has ever seen the Xanathar, only its representatives, so whether that is true or not remains to be seen. In regards to her pendant, you recognize it as the Zentarum symbol. The Zentarum technically are mercenaries, but they're also more. The Zentarum are weird. They portray themselves as several things at once. They're mercenaries, they're merchants, they're black marketeers, they're crime syndicates, they're everything. And so you may know the Zentarum as a mercenary force, and the Zentarum tend to be a Sword Coast spanning operation. They are all over the place, and so for the Zentarum to be here as well is no real surprise.
If the Xanathars start becoming a real problem, I have half a mind to drop a giant purple worm on their base.
That is oddly specific.
Yeah, but it would be amusing.
It sure would. I haven't seen a purple worm be dropped on anything, really.
Well, I don't have the mending spell, so just kind of like glancing to Yagra.
I gotta.
Bad blood?
Bad deal. I can't claim any real responsibility for it, but they seem to think that any Zentarum is fair game. And she spits a little bit of blood on the floor that Begonia is busy cleaning, and Bonnie slaps her in the arm, and she says, "No spitting in the bar. Sorry." Begonia, you do have an easy time cleaning up the blood since it's relatively fresh.
Yeah, I finished the job. I'm like, I don't know,
It's not going to stain the
humming,
wood.
I guess. While I'm doing, I'm whistling while I work. But yeah, I'm kind of minding my own business, but listening to the conversation.
Cleaning up the blood, cleaning up the blood.
Does this kind of thing happen often? What I haven't lived in Waterdeep long, but so I don't know what a Xanathar or Zentarum is. And
Well, between
just
you
happy
and
to
all,
be here.
I don't know where you guys have been in the last couple days, but
Points towards the hole.
yeah, I was speaking rhetorically. You're not Zentarum, so I don't need to tell you any of this, but you had my back in that fight. I hope it doesn't put a target on your backs, but the Zentarum and the Xanathars have been at war for the last couple days. What I heard was a deal went bad, and the Xanathar killed a bunch of Zentarum, and it's been open fighting in the streets.
A gang war?
Well, it's not an official land war. We didn't bring our elephants.
I'd
I
like to
get
see an
that.
elephant.
Anyways. Oh, when the swelling goes down, Bonnie, can you cook this steak for me? First of
Well, I
all,
would
it's-
hope it wouldn't get wasted, and it feels like you'd be the only one who could eat it, because that would be gross otherwise.
yeah,
I
you don't
chime in rudely into the
you
conversation.
don't serve my steak to other people. That's just rude. I call dibs.
mean,
It's
the
not
dibs
rude. It's not rude because it's gross. It's rude because it's mine.
It's rude because it's mine. I earned it.
I read
You
the
win a fight, you get a steak. That's how it works in the tribes, and that's how
Well,
it should work here.
Well, Yagra is your name, right? We still have some. We have like a whole ass pig. I've been trying to eat it because I hate wasting, but I'm so full.
Oh, I could eat a
Leave him
whole pig
alone
ass.
over there. He's still going.
He hasn't stopped. I could eat a whole pig ass.
Well, you can have that with your steak. You can have a pig and pork. You can have a pig and cow sandwich, something like that. I don't know. I'm queen in blood. I'm gonna go. I'm all nervous because I
Yeah,
like women.
make
and
sure
they're
you
cool
wash your
here.
hands. Bloodborne pathogens are a real blight on this city.
Oh God. Yeah, I'll make sure. Okay, bye. Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
Hopefully this war doesn't cause too much trouble.
I'm hoping not, but if more of those pipsqueaks try and come at me, they're gonna need at least twice that many. 3 times even.
Or to just come to the wrong bar and upset the wrong owner.
Yeah, they probably shouldn't try and fight me here. That's not very smart of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they lost their legs.
Yeah, next time they might lose their head.
I do check the if is there like a rules board or anything?
Yeah, it says no fighting. It's
Yeah.
directly underneath the sword.
It's all the
Is-
plaque says. It doesn't tell you what the sword's name. It just says no fighting.
No fighting. Actually, let me see if there's something for the Yawning Portal. That way I'm not depriving you of helpful information.
I was gonna ask if we were taking a break tonight. I need to use the bathroom.
We
I
can
could just
take a,
run
we can
and
take
be
a,
back
no, we
real
can take a
quick,
break
too.
right now if you like.
Okay.
We can take a short break. Yeah, everybody get up, have a rest, and we'll be back shortly. Because there's only like an hour left, so do it now. Let's go. We'll be back.
Yar.
Yeehaw. Mute mics are hot, even if mine is muted.
Gotcha. I'm back yet, everyone. Back and returning to the room. Let's. So how's everybody out in Chatland tonight? First session, I think, is going pretty good. I'm having some fun. Still trying to get a feel for twists, though. I am currently doing art for her, which I had hoped to get done before the first session, but having so much trouble with her face. Honestly, faces are one of the things I struggle with the most. Yeah, I mostly draw people, Nix. It takes a lot of practice. Getting the proportions right, you have to either you want to do like the 7-head or 8-head. 8 is more like the perfected body ratio, where 7 is more realistic. I think it is head, nipple, belly button, crotch, knees.
What did I
Feet?
just come back to?
Oh, proportions for people.
I just heard nipples, and then I was like, what?
Oh, thanks, Stefan. We could. I'd love to give it a shot for you if you want that.
Ooh. Yeah, I came back to crotch. It's true. Nipples and crotch.
Like, how else can I summon her in?
Yeah, exactly. Say the words of power and I appear. Shay's in the bathroom, so as soon as everybody's back and ready, we can continue for this last hour.
Had a really good time so far.
I'm glad. This is a fun game. He's definitely off to a good start.
Yeah, I'm trying to still place her on Twist's personality to be.
Burning with fresh air popped popcorn.
Ooh.
I want popcorn.
Since you know I'm a baby about salt, so I have to severely reduce my intake till like my heart gets under control.
I have like a box of 40 theater style microwave popcorn, but I just grabbed the last muffin Ritter.
How
Did you
dare
want
you?
it
No,
before
it's
I
fine.
eat it?
Nope, I ate 2 for
Because
breakfast.
now I want popcorn.
I ate 2 for breakfast, so you're good.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna eat a muffin, and then after game, I'll eat popcorn while, I don't know, watching bullshit on YouTube until I
I'm
fall
gonna go to
asleep, 'cause
bed
that's my
after
life.
this. That's what I'm gonna do.
Mhm.
Some of us still have
Probably
to
a
go
good
to
idea.
work stupid early in the morning.
I do.
I gotta work at 7 tomorrow.
Look,
Yes,
only for what, another 2 weeks,
2
and then
weeks.
you get to enjoy a vacation of glory.
Yeah. I got. Well, it's not really 2 weeks. It's more like 1, 2, 3.
I hit my 10 years with my company this coming up year, so I get 4 weeks of vacation.
12 days, Frost. 12 days.
Damn, and nice, all that vacation time. And my uncle's been working at Walmart for like he's past the 25 years, so he gets like literally 2 months off his vacation if he wanted it.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
And a lifetime membership, a lifetime discount, too.
I hit the point for my job last year where I get to see cool perks. When you hit 3 years, your vacation time goes from 4 to 6 hours. You know how long it's going to take for me to hit 8? 15. I have to
Gross.
yeah, I have to be in the job for another 12 years to get a solid 8 hours.
Oh,
For
8 hours of what?
of paid time off, or annual leave, if for every pay period instead of it being
Oh, you get time off by pay period. See, I just get like, here's 4 weeks for the whole year. Have fun.
no
Oh, and
we
you get 8 sick days.
yeah
That's it.
we earn our time. You earn you start at 4 and 4, and then 3 years it becomes 6, and then 15 years it becomes 8.
Such a
I
weird,
have
like,
192 hours of paid sick leave.
That
it's
must
such
be
a
nice.
weird steep hill you have to climb to get like a full day's worth of pay every time you've earned stuff.
Mm-hmm. It's
I can't
wild.
earn any more. That's how much I have, and that's how little I've used it.
I mean, hey, I worked in a deli for almost 4 years, and you only earned like, I think, 1 day every 4 months you worked there.
Jesus, that's awful.
And it was in Florida, so if a hurricane hit, you couldn't use you had to debate whether you really wanted to be sick or stay home or go to work.
I would definitely stay and not go to the deli during a hurricane.
Yeah, it seems like a
Yeah, but
stay-home type of
sometimes
deal.
you gotta pay bills or you will die.
Well, if you have
Because
sick
we
leave,
live in a fucking society,
we
apparently.
live in a
I see it.
society.
The only nice thing is most of the time nobody came in, so you got paid to stand around for 9 hours waiting for people and eating the chicken wings that nobody was buying.
Listen, that was the one thing I liked about the Froyo shop too, was one, I could sit in the back and watch YouTube or play D&D, which I did, and I could eat frozen yogurt all day because his stance was, you can eat it within reason, just don't go crazy and don't waste any. And it's like, fair, will.
Don't tell my boss, but I fell asleep for an hour today and nobody will ever notice.
You work from home, nobody will ever know.
I mean, they're surveilling the shit out of everybody, but like my job is very specific and requires a lot of reading of documents. So like you can't tell me I'm not doing my job.
I was
New
like,
follower has joined, Naomi's boss. I heard that.
Oh, fuck Andrew! Don't tell your boss.
That's cool. I'm supposed to be doing work. I'm just watching a stream. It's fine.
Yeah, it's only here for reasons. Anyways, hey, so we're back, and everybody's had a chance to kind of wind down and talk with our good friend Yagra. Bonnie seems to be kind of doting over her to make sure she's okay, and Begonia, as you're going, and I'm gonna just kind of move you. As you're going to put away the mop and bucket, you kind of head over and approach this nice looking fireplace, and there's a man who's seated, drinking a large glass of wine over at this table, and he says, "Excuse me, young lady, could you do me a favor? Come here, please."
Yeah, sure. I like your accent, and I will go over there.
Happy to regale you with more of my soothing voice. Then allow me to introduce myself. I am Volothamp Gadarm.
Are you?
See, it is me. You know who I am. My reputation precedes me.
I have heard your name before at least once.
I would hope so. I am a world famous traveler, author, connoisseur, adventurer, they say, as well.
Well, what does the glorious follow need with little old me?
You are not so little, my desert flower, but I noticed how well you and your friends handled themselves against those rapscallions. Would you be interested in partaking in more work?
It depends on what the work is. I
Honest
tend to
work,
like
I
to figure out
promise.
why we're fighting people before we fight people, but this situation, I don't know. It seemed
I-
like they were bullying.
I can assure you it is honest work for an honest man. I am the honest man, not you, of course.
Well, I was going to say, I mean, for every good rumor I've heard about you, I've also heard a bad one.
Ah, all lies, I promise.
Oh, I can tell. You're a charmer.
I have been known to be quite the lady killer in my time. That is true.
Yeah, what's the work? Well, let me hear it, and then I'll give you an answer.
Well, to be honest with you, I can be honest with my new friends, can I not?
Of course you can. And I sit down and I say, Bonnie, can I have a glass of wine?
Certainly, I'll get right on that. And she just kind of like looks away from Yagra for a moment. It's like, just a moment. And she goes and fetches that. And before long, you guys have a nice charcuterie board set in front of you, and there's 2 glasses of wine. And Volo says, I am going to need a bit of an entourage, as it were. My latest book is going to be coming out, you see. Volo's Enchiridion to Making Friends. It is a book that is very self-explanatory if you read the title, but it talks about safer ways to travel the world, how to make friends and allies in unusual sort of ways. But I need an entourage to help demonstrate this book's finer points by showing that even a Volo can make several friends from several backgrounds. More importantly, he slides a piece of paper over to you.
Are you asking us to go make friends with people that are hard to make friends with, or
No. You are here to be my friends. And he taps the table where he has started to slide this paper over to you, and his fingers are directly tapping on the piece of paper. No, my friend. I need you to be there to be my friends at this book signing party. He taps the table again.
Got it. So I take a sip of the wine and I wink at him, and I can consult my friends and see how they feel about it, but you can sign me up.
I see. And he kind of looks you in the eyes, and then he looks down at the table where his hand is touching the paper, and he looks back at you, and then he looks down again, and he taps the table.
I take the paper.
Rose just feels this nudge against her. His clenched goes, the hell are they doing over there? This guy's just hitting the table repeatedly.
See,
Oh,
I
Just
thought he
pulls
was
himself out of the
saying
cup.
there's a wire, they're listening to me. But it's fine. That's
Yeah, that's why he slid a paper over to you.
no.
When
Yeah,
you-
so they wouldn't hear what he's trying to say.
Yeah, when you pick up the paper and you take it and you kind of look at it casually, it says, "They're listening. They're trying
I
to
got
kill
it.
me."
Yeah. All right. So like I said, you can sign me on.
Wonderful! It's very happy to know that Volo has friends in high places.
I'm not. I wouldn't say high places. We're in the Yawning Portal. It's a middle
The
place.
Yawning Portal is a great establishment.
Oh, it's a wonderful establishment, but if you put it on a pedestal, it becomes a terrible one.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic establishment.
Rose, come here.
It ain't no spirit tap, let me tell you what.
Sphere Tap doesn't exist.
Guys, I found,
Multiverse. Ooh.
So I'm just like, right.
bring everybody. Come on, let's make it a party. We got cured meats. You want some salted?
I've been trying to see Maloon's room for like the past half hour. You know what?
Go
Alright,
fuck Maloon. Go do that, but everybody else, come here.
That's fair. Good. Go enjoy your payout. Wink.
Wink.
Literally just says out loud, wink.
Did you just say wink?
Maloon's been eating for like 3 hours. You sure you want to do that right now?
Malene,
Okay, look, to be-
I'll undigest.
Maloon's like, this isn't the only ass I plan to eat tonight.
I guess I said wink. I'm standing on your bad side. I know you can't see me, Rose. I'm sorry.
That's actually
I'm
my
gonna
good
move
side.
Twist over as well, so they don't feel excluded. Pip, however, is gonna stay with
Wink.
Maloon and eat.
Metal bird eating. That's
Yes,
gonna be interesting.
the constructed homunculi is eating.
It's just doing that bird thing where it dips into
Just
the water and back
replicating
up.
humans. Soon it's gonna develop consciousness. It's
Yep.
fine.
It's just gonna say run. Run.
Can't help you.
So you've all gathered around, and I assume Begonia has a chance to pass the paper to everybody to see that it says they're listening. They're trying to kill me.
Oh. So a job.
Yes, I have a party to attend, and what better way for Volothamp to make an impression than to have several lovely women as his entourage. And he wiggles his thick, bushy eyebrows and his equally thick mustache. And actually, let me give you guys
Your mustache is so cool. I love it.
Named NPCs. Follow Thamp. Follow Kadarm. Boom! Here he is. Look at him in all his glory.
I love Follow. He's a piece of
Follow-
shit, but I love him.
And Follow loves you.
I know.
Yeah.
I know he does.
And then he's leaving. Bye.
Tomorrow night there is a party at the Sparant Tower, also known as the one of the dormant walking statues. You know of this one, yes? It has a very interesting story.
History check. 13.
Sure. It's.
I suppose to try.
I love
why
the
do you-
initiative.
Rose, why do you
14.
always have to know everything? I want to hear his story. It's Bolo. He
Kalendri
tells
doesn't know
stories
shit.
for a living.
It's a pretty statue. Let me tell you what.
Because I like to know stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I can appreciate that.
Yeah.
It's like there's rules for these.
It's like there's rules for this, yeah. So, Twist and Rose would both know the history of the Sparant Tower. It is located inside of the hollowed-out Hawkman Colossus statue. The statue itself was hollowed out from the pelvis up to the top of the hawk's head. It is turned into an establishment that is held by wealthier residents that live within the castle ward, and it's gained its name from Lady Sparant, who supervised the renovations personally. Friends of Lady Sparant, or patrons with enough funds, can rent the tower for balls, festivities, or a prolific author's newest release party. It bears the resemblance of an Aarakocra with wings tucked tightly behind its back and its left arm outstretched as if to motion stop. However, both its right foot and right arm have been destroyed, causing the entire tower to tilt towards the northeast. Yeah, so it's a giant hawk statue.
Now, that's a fancy place. Do we have to draw fancy? Dress fancy?
You can. That's not how that is spelled. You can dress as fancy as you like. Just know that this is a book signing party, so I would expect my entourage to dress to impress.
Well, will you be providing the funds for garments for your book signing? And I flick my eyelashes.
Would that I were able to, but book signing parties and the cost of producing books themselves are so expensive.
But you've sold so many already.
Speaking of, such a
Oh my god, that's so loud. My ears.
sorry.
No, not you. It was the notification on
Oh.
on Streamlabs. He says, aha, you would like her to think that, but royalties for books selling does not actually come in as quickly as one would think. And the best I can offer you right now is an autographed copy of my newest Enchiridian Guide to Making Friends. It would be a very valuable book for someone such as yourself.
Oh, and it's before publication. This isn't even an edition.
A first edition signing before publication. Just think of how much value it would have. And if it turns out this is not satisfactory enough, I'm sure you and I could negotiate a better rate for you. He wiggles his mustache again.
I'm
Is
interested
it
in
worth
this other
more if it's personalized or not personalized?
Hey, I'll take the book.
I
but
have
really
been
wanted
asked
a
to
pretty dress I've had my eye on, and your book signing would have been a perfect opportunity to.
You are a very
Yeah.
talented adventurer. I am sure you could make enough gold within one night to find a distress. I believe in you. You have more than capable
Are you calling me a hooker?
More of a prostitute. But
God damn
no.
it.
You seem more than capable of being able to procure the funds yourself.
Yes, part of that capability comes from getting paid for what we do.
It's true. I'm paying you an exposure and this book.
Oh, you fuck.
I stand up and start to leave.
Well, Twitch gets her
sir, we were
mug,
well,
lifts it up, and
I
starts to
love how
walk
you're
away.
playing.
as much as
Everybody starts leaving.
It's like, yeah, I was in. They can kill you now.
You can die.
Hey guys,
I'm-
Volo's here.
Hey,
Colin's
we got
like, I'm
Volo.
so-
We got Volo right here. See, nobody cares.
Oh. Hunter's like, look, this mustache is the only reason I'm still at the table. Unlike these other sharks, I'm not out yet. Okay, let's talk turkey.
Yes,
Weird.
let's talk turkey. What can you offer us? And
Is my book not good enough for you?
oh no, the book's nice. I do enjoy a good book, but you see, the problem is I've got one eye now, and it's really hard to read. I haven't gotten used to that.
Oh my goodness, I didn't even notice.
Uh,
I'm so
well,
sorry for your loss.
What else can you offer besides the book? Can you add anything to that?
He kind of twirls one of the thick curly sides of the mustache and he says, I can offer you all a 3 weeks stay at my luxurious villa. How does that sound? You will be pampered, you will be wined, you will be dined. You will not be disappointed, I promise.
Where is your villa?
In the illustrious Troll Skull Alley, of course.
And when is this week? This isn't like a timeshare.
It would have to. It would have to be.
right?
It would have to be discussed after the party. If I am not dead, then we can make arrangements for it. But you
Well, how
can't.
about we get
You
back
can't
to
just show
focus?
up there if I am dead. I can't help you get in there. You wouldn't have access to it or a key or anything. It would be very.
Oh, I mean, we
awkward.
can write a contract. I can make sure it's legally bonding. There's
Oh,
no
I
doubt.
I am a legitimate businessman. Of course, we can make a contract, but keep in mind that this party is for tomorrow, so I kind of need your okay yes now if we're going to be doing such a thing.
How much would a nice dress cost?
I do not wear
Fine
them
clothes
very.
are like 25 gold pieces.
I was
they
like,
say.
I do not wear them very often, so I am not so sure myself. Oh, you laugh, but there was a time where Volo had to disguise himself as a fair maiden to infiltrate a orc stronghold.
Oh, I can tell. You keep up such a womanly physique.
Yes,
Oh,
I will have to
that-
tell you. I will have to tell you the story. The famous hero Dritz Duerden and I both disguised ourselves as fair maidens to sneak inside to rescue his companion Wulfgar. It was a harrowing story.
Now, I could
very-
imagine you doing that. I've heard some things about
Mhm.
Dritz.
Dritz Duerden is a manly man who is not afraid to put on a pretty pink dress to save his friend. I will tell you that. His hair is so white and so pure, and elven features, they are easily mistakable for a woman at any point. The things he
Hold on.
did,
You have a thing for dressed? Oh my
Dritz
god.
is a very capable adventurer. Writing stories
I-
about him is an honor.
Now, I would only offer contention on. We all know pink is not just color. It would be purple. It would be elegant.
Purple would bring out his eyes, but I assure you it
Yeah,
is
but
pink.
like a soft lavender. A soft
very
lavender would go
delicate-
nice with the skin and the hair.
A very
Ooh,
delicate lilac was what he was wearing.
okay.
Okay, I can picture that.
I'm gonna just tug Begonia closer and just whisper. When you write up this contract, make sure to include something along the lines of, if this trip is not satisfactory, we own the establishment.
What?
How
I don't think
layers,
that's how that works at all.
how many layers into the contract should I bury that so he just doesn't read it?
You know, contracts have to be like signed by a notary and officiated by the guild within the city
Look,
of
we'll
Waterdeep. So if you
we'll
try and-
do it.
Let me ask about this
Yes,
book
yes,
again
we'll
real
do it.
quick, Volo. Would it happen to by chance give me an advantage wink on making friends? Wink?
What is your question?
I'm asking if the book gives advantage on, like, I don't know, persuasion rolls or something like his last book did in the other.
Oh, you don't have the book yet, but
Tomb
it
of
it
Annihilation.
probably would.
Gotcha.
You
Okay.
you have to earn the book. He can't get it when he's dead.
I
Oh,
mean,
he's not
we
giving me
can
the
we
book
can, we can't off
now?
of his body.
No, if you take
he does
if he
that.
gives you a book and you don't show up because he's down a book. Books are expensive.
Yeah, I get it.
I pay 17 slave gnomes to print this book one at a time.
Exactly.
In a world of magic,
They still have to use a printing press. They're not cheap. Magic doesn't solve all the problems.
I think a blank was supposed to be like 50 gold.
The other Volo book is like 50 gold. Like books are not cheap, and magic doesn't solve all problems.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
a reason. There's a reason people still die.
and magic causes a lot of problems that need to be
And-
answered by non-magical means.
It's
So.
true.
Magic used to solve all problems, and then the spell plague happened, and it doesn't do that anymore.
It didn't solve problems before the spell plague. I can assure you.
I
It
don't know,
solved lots
guys.
of
You want to
problems.
do
Look,
this or
you
not?
wanna-
I don't have
If you have an
plans
evil
tomorrow.
Yes,
city,
yes, we're
meteor
taking
swarm
him
solves
on
the problem.
So we will have this napkin contract. It says you will be my guests for the party. You will help me and watch over me and make sure I do not make a fool of myself. You will receive this book, and you will receive one a week at the Troll Skull Manor to pamper yourselves and enjoy your time as guests of Volo Gadarm for all of the time that constitutes a week. Yes? Okay, we are in agreement. Everybody signed the napkin, okay?
What time is this book signing?
He gives you
Evening, afternoon?
evening. He gives you a time. It's like
Okay.
ask as soon as I stuff my mouth with the food.
I waited. I was watching you like, hang on, wait. He
Mhm.
hasn't asked me anything while I've been eating popcorn. Let's see if I can bamboozle him.
Son of a bitch.
Y'all are
she's-
jerks.
Mhm.
I'm just like, well, that's okay. We have plenty of time to get some gold, to get some nice outfits. We can look nice there.
Mhm, mhm, mhm. Is
She'll sign the napkin.
I'm in. Girls were going shopping, I guess.
Just reaches her arm into a bag that should not hold her arm, pulls out a quill. I'm good to sign.
Well, I don't have a quill. Can I borrow yours?
Yeah, that's why I kind of read it out.
Mhm.
Well,
hey,
after Twist signs, I sign.
can I actually look around to who might be listening?
Certainly.
Nope.
You look around and you don't see many people. What you do notice, though, is Mayloon is definitely finished off the pig, and he comes around and he says, "Well, I guess this is my cue to go ahead and say, Volo, good to see you." And he shoots some finger crossbows, and Volo finger crossbows back. He says, I got some more ass to eat, so he grabs Rose and throws her over his shoulder.
I allow it.
He says, y'all have a good night. I'll try and bring her back in one piece.
Bye, Rose. Don't forget to pee after.
Wow, that's, okay. He carries her off.
Well, now I've got to make a lot of money.
I
Rest of
only
them
have
not.
20 gold pieces, and the dress I want is like 25.
I take like a 6 of the fabric it takes to get you guys dressed, so I think I'm
Mhm.
okay getting dressed. But I should be able to loan you like 5 gold.
How do you do that? It's so
Yeah.
nice.
I am going to earn 10 gold so I can get my dress.
I would like to not have this conversation at the table with Ola. I don't think he gets to join in girl talk.
This wouldn't be the first time he's heard about people in dresses, okay? So
No, it's not about that. It's that I don't know. I don't want to hang out with Volo anymore.
Oh, that's rude.
Wow.
That's
Chloe's just like looking at him like, wow. It's like she's like wrapping up the meat and stuff to just eat it real quick. I can't believe you. You know, you just be so rude to him.
Just takes the whole charcuterie
It
board.
was cool to meet him. It was cool to meet him, but now he's my boss, and I want to just not be here anymore.
Just want to not be here.
Funny how that shit
Oh,
works.
sorry. She's got a thing with like you're great until like you're a higher position than her, and then it's the intimidation fact. You understand.
It's quite all right.
That-
It's not every day that a woman is intimidated by the presence of Olatham. It's okay.
Oh, I assure you, honey, I'm not intimidated. I just don't like.
Of course not.
I don't like what's the word? Fraternizing with my.
That's fine.
with
That's
my
fine. I
associate.
can pay your larger friend to step on me if I really wanted. It's okay.
Oh, she's good at
Also,
that.
also nowhere on this. Clunge is like tapping it. Nowhere on the contract
The napkin.
was an HR set up, so there is
Yeah.
no fraternization rules. You're fine.
It's a personal policy, okay?
Yeah, it's a fine.
Okay.
So
Plus, flips the napkin over. Getting stepped on costs 30 gold per step.
No, you get both steps
And
for
it's
30
more
gold.
if they're wearing stilettos.
it's true. So, what are the rest of you doing for the evening?
Looking to earn some more gold because the fancy clothes are expensive.
Fancy
Yeah,
clothes
I was
are
gonna-
expensive.
I was gonna kind of just hang out with the gang. I don't really have anything functionally I want to do. I guess when it's time to call it a night, I give this may be something we worked out in the past, but I either give the pendant to Colindria or Rose, and then I literally sleep inside of the pendant because it's a chamber filled with pillows. That's literally what it says in the vassal description.
Love it.
And that's where me and Iffy, we're
You-
roommates.
You enter and your wife is just cooking. About time you got home.
Right? Turns into a lesbian sitcom. But yeah, I don't give it to Twist, not because I have anything against Twist, but it's like big, I guess. It would look unbecoming around your neck.
Well, I also have a bag of holding too.
Oh, do you?
Oh, that's a fantastic idea.
Oh yeah, wait. Is that anyway considered another pocket dimension?
I was going to if I
I'm fairly
went,
certain it is.
There's a certain type of sorcerer that has, or I think it's a wizard actually, that has the wrist dimension. They can put anything in the dimension in their wrist for however long.
Conjurers.
Yeah,
Spells wrist rocket or wrist rocket.
something. I'm not sure, but they can use it's one of their like subclass abilities, and they can just like, oh, I'm gonna steal this whip goes right into the dimension in my wrist. Anywho, yeah, I don't know. I'll go help Calendria make money.
Alrighty. Well, hey, why don't you guys make a roll to earn some money then?
How are you
How
making
are
money?
How are you making that money?
Well, as a gladiator and entertainer, performance. I will perform for people for money, feats of strength, and all kinds of,
Nothing on that.
and running my mouth and making exaggerated things and all that.
I'll say that for some reason, Begonia is a fire twirler, but she doesn't have proficiency in performance, so this is going to be fun. She's up and coming fire twirler, let's say.
He is going to set herself on fire on the first roll.
And Twist be in the crowd trying to like, ooh, look at that person. Like, that's so cool.
Hmm.
Just watching as she's on fire, turning into a charred
Well,
corpse.
hey, that's definitely enough. So are you doing your not popular demand, but your gladiator ability to earn gold?
Oh, all they put was popular demand on this.
Oh, it is by popular demand. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. In addition, as long as you perform each night. So yeah, we don't have to pay for food and board tonight while I perform for crowds.
I was like, that's fine. I was just trying to see if they never give for earning money.
Oh, I know it sucks. Or it's like, oh, maybe someone will help you out. Like, define help out. That is such a vague term. Like, do they give me a high five? Like, good job, buddy. That's helpful. Emotionally.
Let's see. Earning gold.
Doesn't help me, buy a fancy dress.
Earning money from skills or some ways to earn gold. It won't piss off the DM. Ha! 5 ways to get rich quick between adventures. I don't need money making schemes. I need actual how much can you make if you do this? Why do we not
Perfect.
have that?
Calendria and Begonia start a pyramid scheme in the
Yeah.
middle of Waterdeep.
Sounds like the name of a Always Sunny in Philadelphia episode.
Yeah, I love it. The gang make a pyramid scheme.
Rose comes back. All right, guys. Well, Moon loaned me some gold for the dress, and why are authorities from Luskin here? What is going on?
So I like it. This one for making money really quick gives all these suggestions on how to make money with no money listed. Stefan! A tired sex worker leaves the party the key to their room as they leave after a bad business night.
Hey, free room and board. Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, no, hold on. I like this idea. I can work with this. Good redemption. As you guys are finishing your performance here for the night, a little halfling woman comes sauntering by. She's got one of those long stem cigarettes, and she just exhales and she says, "What a fucking night! Being on my knees all day is killer on my back. I'm retiring. Here you go, sweetheart. You look like you could work 'em better than I ever could." And she hands Calendria a key. She says, "Third door on the left, top floor."
Well, Begonia, you have fun tonight.
Okay. I'm going to use my vessel ability and swoop myself into my pendant after I hand it to Calendria. I'll have your back if you need me.
I got your back,
I-
friend.
I don't know if you want to be on the dresser, but
Oh shit! I can hear everything that happens.
you want to go
that-
spend
Why
tonight
are
with
you
Twist.
and Rose so horny? I just want to not have to hear sex one night.
Hey, I was offered this job. I didn't ask for it,
I
unlike
didn't
somebody
choose
currently in
the
the
life. The
luau.
life chose me.
Unlike our one-eyed luau friend up in the other room, okay?
Well,
I
they
heard that.
She's not getting
No, you
paid for
can't.
it. So
those two have a lot of chemistry. I hope things go well for them.
Mhm.
But
I got a good feeling about those
Well,
two.
Well,
Yeah.
you could go hang out with Twist. Maybe she can make some money or something, or do stuff. And
I'll just go get a room back at the portal. It's fine. Have a good night. Be safe.
Oh, this is still at the portal.
we'll
It's fine.
we'll
Oh, we're
definitely.
still in the portal.
I'm
Gotcha.
gonna keep y'all centralized for ease.
Don't worry,
Well,
I'm sure I'll be fine.
okay.
It's
I
whoever's up
mean,
in that
not
room.
saying
I'm
you
probably
wouldn't
gonna
be
worry
fine.
about.
You're absolutely tough as hell, and just you go, you kill it. You got this. I don't know. At this point, Begonia's like, I don't know how to end the conversation. So
I
I'm
don't know
being
what to do
awkward
with
now.
this.
Yeah.
Innuendo turns around and leaves.
Innuendo.
Twist flies up to Begonia and actually holds up her bag, hold this for a second, please.
Wait, what?
Hold, please.
Okay. And I take it. I didn't hear what you say, what it was, but I take whatever
Oh,
you
it's
said.
Twist's bag of holding, and she just crawls and just leaves her head popped out the hole of it. I'm good.
You
You're
two have
so
fun.
adorable. Okay,
Don't
I'm
don't
gonna
get into
go get a
trouble.
room.
Though to
Listen,
be fair, if you do get in trouble, you know which room I'm in, and you'll probably know which room they're in.
I'm not saying that Twitch just gave you a good way to earn money too, but here it's neither here nor there.
I'm so confused.
Oh no!
No, it's still not clicking. I'm just going to go ask Doran for a room.
You have a portable hole now. That helps it out.
Oh, oh.
Yeah.
You did it,
It's a
not
swimming
me.
bag.
Yeah,
Well-
exactly. It sure is.
You guys are just hard
Ah.
because I'm the innocent one.
Good times. Okay. Calendria, you head up, and I'm not gonna go into detail. There's definitely a patron waiting there, and you now have a key to a room that can be yours for the time being. Give me a D. Give me 3d10. Okay. You earn. How much were dresses did we establish?
I know. Fine clothes are 15. I think said like
Oh.
dresses were 20 or 25.
Well, fine clothes can accommodate dresses too. It's fine. We don't have to try and assume it's more. Yeah, you earned 16 gold for the night. You did a good job.
Puts on the Zarya accent for clients.
Yeah.
You are welcome for destroyed pelvis. Enjoy day.
Yeah, they basically just ask you to smash watermelons for an hour. Anyways, let's wrap up here because we're kind of winding down and we have taken the time to establish what everybody's doing for the closeout of their night, and there's only just a couple minutes left, so it's not a huge deal to kind of get there. Hey, it's Safeguard. Hello. Yeah, that's some good work. They did some smash watermelons forever. Get 16 gold for smashing watermelons. Hello. Just in time for us to wrap up. We will come back next week. Nope, that's a lie. We will not be back next week. Shay and I have Ninja Sex Party on the docket for next Thursday. But if you come back and catch us on the 13th, that will be the last session that we play on this channel before we go off on vacation. So it's good to see everybody. It's good to have had such a huge turnout for much of the night without putting any social notifications out, except for Mimi rounding up all their friends, which I do appreciate because they were chatty in the chat, and that was awesome. Y'all are great. We love you. I have a good feeling about this party. Y'all are fantastic too. We did a bar.
Yeah, and we get to go shopping for the opening scene.
Hell
next
yeah.
Session.
It's so good. We got a murder mystery going. It's gonna be great. So catch us in 2 weeks when we come back before our vacation. So there will be more Waterdeep epic heist very soon. So stick around for that. I'm gonna bring us back over. Nope. Come on, Roll20. Work with me here. bring us back over, because although the overlay says it's Waterdeep Dragon Heist, it's actually Waterdeep Epic Heist. Yeah, so y'all have a great night. Everybody wave, except for Dougler, who's not on